Hey, welcome back, students. In this video, I want to go ahead and talk to you about nuclear fission. I'm not going to take very long to explain this as the concept is very brief and very simple to understand, but let's talk about what this is. So here you've got two names. We've got nuclear as the one name, and then we also have fission. And I want to go ahead and just divide these up and kind of address them individually so that we can understand what we really have here. Well, when we talk about nuclear, what we're talking about here is the actual atom itself. And so what we've got here is the following. Let me just go ahead and write this down. We've got atom here, okay? And fission, on the other hand, is going to be when things break apart, right? Break apart. And so at the heart of this discussion of nuclear chemistry, what we're really talking about here is when an atom breaks apart. The reasons that atoms break apart is usually for one major reason, and that reason is that the atom becomes unstable. Okay, and so that's really the underlying characteristic of the atom that allows it then to break apart, because every atom eventually wants to be stable, and when it's not stable, it'll break apart into more stable parts. And so what does that really look like? It kind of looks like this. Let's say that we have one atom, and I'm just going to go ahead and draw a circle here, and let's see if this works out. We're going to take an atom like this, and this particular atom, what's going to happen, let's just say that this atom is unstable. So this atom then will, put little lines here indicating instability, and this atom then is eventually going to break up into two parts. And those parts are the following. We can have another atom here and another atom over here on the other end. But the short is that when you get to these two atoms here, both of these are stable atoms. So they're not going to want to break down any further. Now they could break down further, especially if they were unstable. But in this particular example that I'm giving you, I'm indicating that both of these are stables, and this is where it would stop. If it were to continue on because these atoms are unstable, what you would have is a further breakdown of these atoms. Whichever one is the unstable, it would break down into more pieces. But we're not going to do that, or we're not going to assume that. But just to illustrate the point here, nuclear fission is when one atom, which is usually an unstable atom, breaks down into two or more parts. So if you haven't already done so, go ahead and subscribe. Keep watching, keep learning.